Oh, I want baby girl.
Don't baby girl me. How many of your groupies you call baby girl? Is Tisha a baby girl? Is Amanda a baby girl too? And who the hell is Bonquisha? Is that even a name? Man, I can't live.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Sharane, everybody. Let's go. Good morning to everybody. Good morning. Well, not good morning. I don't know what Sharane World is doing, ladies and gentlemen. But anyways, good evening, everybody. You know it's that Sunday awareness right here on Sharane World, okay? Sharane World wasn't up here yesterday, but you know Sharane World is definitely going to come up here with that good early awareness, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Welcome to Sharane World. Yeah, so if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, no matter who you are. Just share it, okay? We're going to get into this. Welcome to Sharane World, everybody. Yeah, make sure y'all stay focused out here in Boone County, because everything be lurking up out here in these streets, you know? Get into this. Let's go. Welcome to Sharane World, everybody. Let's go. Let's welcome all my victims, all my survivors, all my thrivers, or anybody that just want to educate yourself. And you already know, let's welcome all them narcissistic men and women up out here in these streets, right here in Bloom County. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know it's Sunday. It's Sunday, y'all. I let y'all narcissists and DV people, men and women right here in Bloom County and nationwide, I let y'all rock out on a Saturday, right? But Sharane World is here on a Sunday, bringing that Sunday awareness to you guys. All right, so listen, you already know some DV, some narcissists, some suppliers, some toxic people, male or female. They looking for new supply for the rest of the week, okay? Yes, yes, yes. Right here locally in Binghamton, okay, ladies and gentlemen. So you already know a lot of things go on and a lot of things go wrong in Boone County and Binghamton. So, ladies and gentlemen, on a Sunday, let me tell you what these narcissists, male or female, is gonna be out here doing. Because I already know if you mess with my narcissistic ex, you definitely in a narcissistic domestic violence, probably got some TPOs or whatever you got going on and going wrong. So it's Sunday, and them narcissists is definitely looking for their supply for the rest of the week. All right. Remember, I told you, you could be the supply, whatever you feeding them could be the supply, whatever it is, right? So when they look for their supply for the rest of the week, they're going to be calling up all their supplies. They may have bills that's due. They may got street pharmacist activities going on as due. They may have whatever it has going on. Maybe they need their car registered. Maybe they need some insurance. Maybe they need you to watch their dog or buy them a game. Or maybe they need you to take them to Walmart to go get whatever they need that sparkles and shine up on their walls up out here in these streets. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't fall victim to a narcissist or anybody with domestic violence tendencies. Right here located in Binghamton, okay, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna get right into Sharane. So let's go, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, now y'all know it's Sunday and it's gonna be a fresh week, right? And we know them narcissists was probably at them clubs, them bars, and them shingdings. And you know they probably was at them after hour spots right here located in Binghamton, right? Uh we know that's what they do, right? They do this every day, all day, right? But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something, summertime about to be over, okay? And when summertime is over, you know who gonna be lurking? Them DV and them narcissists, male or female, up out here in these streets. They're gonna be looking for extra supply, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, especially if you're dealing with, my narcissistic ex. He probably gonna have you do whatever it is up out there in them streets. I keep telling y'all, you ain't gonna find nobody on a dating app, or you're not gonna find them in a club, in a bar. You're not gonna find your male or female, whoever you think you're trying to get with. You're not gonna find them there. The only thing you're gonna find in there It's 304s, people that think they on Love and Hip Hop and baddies. That's the only thing you're gonna find up in Binghamton and these clubs and bars in Shandong. Yeah, most definitely. Especially if you're dealing with these toxic females. So listen, y'all already know I advocate for men too, right? Y'all know that. So let's give a round of applause for that. I advocate for men as well about here on the streets. Yeah, because everybody has a past, right? Everybody has a past, but it's all about what you're doing to fix that past, right? And it's all about, how you're using it. Most people, men and women, when they have a past, like Sharane World, I've been through DV, toxic relationships, you get what I'm saying? Narcissistic abuse, and things like that. And you come into these relationships and you thinking everything is golden because these type of people will feed you that information, all right? Because your third eye is not open, right? So listen, if I was to come back out in these streets and operate very wicked, I would turn into a narcissist, right? If I was to use my past, whatever I went through, and came out here and started beating on men, being nasty, getting up on the internet, how these people do in Binghamton, talk about each other, okay? Everybody got an op, everybody got something going on and going wrong, but everybody out here been through DV before, right? So everybody laughing about each other. They talk about people, kids. They do all of that up out here in Broome County, right? So if I was to come out and operate like that, I would be a narcissist. I would be domestical, and I would be an unhealed woman up out here in the streets, right? But Shireen's world's not. That's the good thing. I healed, I survived, and I could definitely spot a narcissist and I could definitely spot somebody with DV tendencies. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you something. When you survive these situations, like literally you get to that thriving part, because I told y'all, most of y'all stuck in that victim stage. Y'all keep falling back down that hill. So let me tell y'all about the hill, the climb show, okay, that you guys are in when you're dealing with somebody with narcissistic tendencies, no matter who they are, male or female. Okay, I'm gonna use my situation, right? Because as me being a parent, mentor, survivor, and an advocate, that's what we do. We use our situations, we bring it up to light, and we show everybody where the red flags and what to do. That's awareness, right? Let me tell you something. Let's say you meet a narcissist, male or female, right? And when you met them, you was like up here, like you was doing the best that you can, no matter whatever you was doing, right? So you meet this person, you think everything is golden. Then the next minute, they drag you into the circus, right? You don't even know you in the circus. You're at the bottom of a circus, like the bottom of the hill of a circus, right? And when you get to the circus, you have the narcissist, and then you have the animals. Everybody, and them animals are the supplies. They are the supplies, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, the narcissist is gonna have audience. You want to know who them audience are? Those are gonna be anybody that's gonna agree with the narcissist, that don't have their third eye open, right? Now you're in there because your third eye is not open either, right? So now you're stuck, you keep going in circles. Meaning you done been love bombed, gaslit, tried to leave, then went back to that person. And then you kept doing the same thing because you're in that circus, ladies and gentlemen. But then you realize you open your eye and you're like, wait a minute, something ain't right here. So you leave up out that clown show, you exit left, right? So when you get outside, you notice that you are at the bottom of a hill. And the only way out is you got to get up to the top of a hill. Like that hill is very long. So you got to get to the top. And at the top of that hill, it's like sunshine. It's everything that you ever wish for is at the top of that hill. So now, this is where a lot of people fall at. There's levels to this. There's victim, surviving, and thriving. Right? Everybody gets stuck in the victim when they come out that circus. They get stuck there. The narcissist is able to come back, love bomb you, gaslit you, do whatever, and you fall right back into the clown show, right? But then there's people that get up to surviving, and then they get stuck in between, and then they may get the narcissist or the DV person may get to their head, and they fall right back down. They go back into victim, and they get back into that circus. But then you have people that will pick themselves back up, and they go through victim, and they keep picking themselves up, and they go through surviving, and they will keep picking themselves up, and then they get to thriving, right? Now they are thriving. And when you are thriving, let me tell you what you're doing. Basically, you're able to do what Sharane World is doing. You educated yourself, you are healed, you're not out there crying about the situation. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. There's so many things that's coming at you, like your goals, whatever it is, like my radio show. You understand what I'm saying? Just everything, whatever it is that you wish to do, is where it's gonna be stuck on thriving, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So listen, get up at that clown show right here locally in Binghamton, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. So welcome to Sharane's World, everybody. Welcome. Yes, I know it's Sunday, and you know they be lurking. Don't fall into a narcissist trap. Y'all already know how they operate up out here in these streets, ladies and gentlemen. You already know. Do not be on no dating app. It ain't worth it, ladies and gentlemen. It's not worth it at all. And let's shout out to who is this? Jamal Tompkins. I appreciate you. Listen, it's real up out here in these streets with these narcissists, okay? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, when you step off some dating apps, you won't end up like this. Okay? Welcome to Sharane's World. I keep telling y'all, the narcissist out there, he looking for supply. Any supply. You could be the supply. Whatever it is, ladies and gentlemen, don't fall victim dealing with somebody with narcissistic tendencies. Because they get right back on the internet and they go on these dating apps and they start meeting people. They got TPOs put on them. They're abusive. They got their cars registered to other people. Ladies and gentlemen, stop doing that out here in Boone County. It ain't worth it. Okay? This is not worth it. All right? I keep telling y'all, the narcissist. All right? All the narcissist is going to do is move on right to the next, and they're going to operate the same way. So step out them clown shows, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? We're going to move right along to the next photo, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Y'all definitely got to make sure y'all stay focused out here in Boone County. Most definitely. So welcome to Sharane's World, everybody. Listen, the whole goal is for everybody to break their cycle. It's all about a peace. It's peace, 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 okay? As me being a peer mentor, survivor, advocate for the community in Binghamton, I just want to give a big super shout out to the RISE program. I got to go see them tomorrow. I got to pick up some flyers for them from a event that I'm doing that's coming up. I also want to give a big super shout out to Crime Victims Assistance Center. You know, they gave me some flyers too to hand out for my table at the event, and I'm absolutely excited about that. Okay, and I want to give a super shout out to the woman that I met at Crime Victims Assistance. Her name is Miss Batisi. Yeah, that's who she is. That's Paul Batisi's wife. That's crazy work, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, listen. Terrain World, listen, there's some events that's going on out in Boone County that's coming up soon. And y'all definitely don't want to miss those events. I'm gonna tell y'all about these events really quick, okay? So y'all can know what's going on and going wrong out in Boone County. So let's go. Welcome to Sharane's World. We're gonna get into these events that's going on in Boone County. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. So the first event that's coming up is gonna be in Endicott. Okay, it's gonna be on August 23rd. Let me get that right. August 23rd. That is a Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure I got that right for you guys, because I don't have it in my face, but I definitely know what Sharane World is talking about. Okay. So let me look at the calendar, because I got it in my calendar. Okay. So August 23rd is definitely, yep, it's August 23rd at Glendale Park in Endicott. There's going to be a community barbecue, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. There's going to be a community barbecue from 2 to 6. Okay. So bring your family, bring your friends, come on out, get some, get some air. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You know, school is going to be coming back soon, so you want to get out with your family and things like that. There's going to be a lot of vendors there. It's going to be a lot going on, okay? So also there's going to be another event coming up as well. The WBDY 99.5, the Bundy Museum will be having the parking lot, what is it? The Music on the Porch Fest. Okay, so it's going to be the Music on the Porch Fest that they're going to be having on August 28th. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, from 9 to 3 right here in Binghamton. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so that's what's going to be going on. I do have those flyers posted up on my community wall. Okay, and listen, I have it posted up. Y'all can go check it out. Whatever I'm talking about right here on my community wall, and you can get, all the information that you need. If you are on my support group page called Domestic Violence and Narcissistic Relationships, I Survive, um, those flyers are posted up there as well, and it's posted to my main page as well. But on YouTube, those flyers are posted to my community wall. So go check them out, ladies and gentlemen, because it's real out here in Boone County. And ladies and gentlemen, remember, it is Sunday. And them narcissists is lurking. And they looking for new supply. And remember, you can be the supply. Whatever you're supplying them can be the supply. So let's go. Don't fall victim. Don't fall victim at all. If they hit you one time, they're going to do it again. If they say they're sorry, they're going to keep doing it, ladies and gentlemen. Do not allow anybody to put their hands on you. Do not at all, ladies and gentlemen. There are licensed advocates that are out here that's willing to assist you in whatever it is that you need to be assisted in. All right? Because I'm telling you, getting abused, being in some narcissistic, relationship is not a healthy relationship at all. And like I said, everybody goes through something. Everybody has a background. Everybody has something. But it's all about, did they change their ways? Did they, change? Because if they haven't, there's no point. And another thing I keep telling y'all, do not force nobody to go for no counseling. If they're not going to go for counseling, there's no point for you to be forcing them or for you to, be still sitting there mingling with them. Okay? Because the more you keep forcing them, the more they're going to keep love bombing you and gaslighting you and telling you that they're going to do it or they're going to do family counseling. And then months and months and months and a year and 2 years go by and you stuck in this clown show. Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, right here located in Binghamton and the surrounding areas, please make sure y'all don't get love bombed, gaslit, used or manipulated out here in these streets, okay? And stay off them dating apps because you ain't going to get nothing on them dating apps, all right? I keep telling y'all what lurks on the dating app. And another thing, all right? Make sure y'all tune into my radio show every Friday on a WBZY 99.5 FM right here locally in Binghamton and the surrounding areas as well. You could tune in. You could tune in by turning on the radio station if you get it. Or you could tune in online on the Patreon, or you could go through the WBZY website online and you can listen to it online as well, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to start heading up out of here. Y'all stay focused up out here in these streets. And Sharane will definitely be back up here a little later with some more awareness. Okay? Y'all stay focused. And remember, the narcissist is lurking. It's a new week. It is a new week. So do not fall victim to their trap. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out of here. All right? Make sure y'all tune in to all my other videos I do have up here, okay? There's a lot of videos up here. So tune in, get the awareness, get the information that you need, no matter who you are, male or female. And yeah, that's how it goes. It's all about the peace. Heal. Ladies and gentlemen, get counseling. Heal. Understand what you're going through. And break that cycle. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to start heading up out of here later.
You got a long way to go. Rock with me now.